This is the historic Kingsley Plantation, you know. You can feel it too. Standing in the energy, a reflection of my time at Kingsley Plantation. My time at Kingsley Plantation was not just a visit to a historical site. It was an emotional, spiritual, and cultural experience. As I walked the grounds, I felt a lot of energy around me. It was as if the land itself was speaking. The plantation did not feel like a place frozen in the past. It felt alive with memory, pain, survival, and resistance, and the presence of people whose lives were once put on display there. Being at Kingsley Plantation made me think very deeply about what it means for the history to be preserved. On one hand, places like this are important because they remind us of the truth. They force us to face what happened in America, the enslavement of African people, the separation of families, the stealing of labor, and the building of wealth through human suffering. On the other hand, standing there also made me feel uncomfortable because the plantation itself is still on display. The homes, the slave quarters, the land, and the story are all presented for people to walk through and observe. The energy I felt there was heavy. It was not just sadness. It was deeper than that. I thought about the enslaved people who had to live on that land, work that land, and survive under those conditions they did not choose. I thought about how they had names, families, languages, songs, dreams, and spiritual lives. They were not just slaves in history books. They were human beings. They were my ancestors. They were builders. They were survivors. Their presence could still be felt. At Kingsley Plantation, I also built the contradiction of beauty and brutally existing in the same place. The land itself, peaceful in its appearance. There is nature, water, trees, and open space. But underneath all that beauty is a painful history. That contrast is what made the experience so powerful. It reminded me that some of the most beautiful places in America are also connected to some of the darkest chapters in American history. As a black man walking through that space, I felt connected to the people who had been forced to live there. I felt like their story was part of my story. At the same time, I felt a sadness of knowing that so many of their individual stories were never fully recorded or told. Their labor was documented, but their emotions were not. Their bodies were counted, but their humanity was ignored. The people who suffered the most were often the ones given the least voice. They are standing on land where real people lived, labored, cried, prayed, resisted, and dreamed of freedom. My experience also reminded me of the importance of storytelling. Kingsley Plantation made me think about freedom differently. Freedom is not just a word, you heard? Freedom is something people suffered for, fought for, prayed for, and passed down through generations. The people who lived through slavery did not have the freedom to choose their lives, but their survival helped make it possible for future generations to stand, speak, create, and remember. In conclusion, my time at Kingsley Plantation was powerful because I felt the energy of history in a real way. I felt the pain of what happened there. Just listen. Kingsley Plantation is more than a historical site. It is a place of spirit. It is a place that forces us to face the truth about America, slavery, survival, and the power of the ancestral presence. I carry the reminder that the people who came before us deserve more than to be displayed. They deserve to be honored, remembered, and spoken with dignity. Out there in Kingsley.
In the East it's called crack. In the West it's known as rock.
Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. 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 Born at the birthplace of hip-hop music, Bronx, NY, my bro Chris showed me styles, and you can bet I used them. Right before the street was littered with crack vials and foul music. Mama moved us from the Bronx in '85 like she just knew it, knew it, knew it.
It's evident that my light is bright. I woke up in the room in blind your sight. Fly as a kite cause I'm high off life. A line written wine given to the wife. Nice laws and brights. Bringing out Dungeons and Dragons when nothing is fabulous. Family crack addicts. Seeing my sis sucked in was worse. She was tucked in a casket, then ashes dispersed. Pain, hurting, never seen a fiend till my sis hit the scene. NY in '83, PTSD. Me and my family, my mama cried silently, nice beside me. As we slept in the car, she expressed me appalled. Planted seeds, then now I know what to fight for. I'm quite sure that she didn't know her kids, and many mothers suffered, yo, but that is what it did. It cracked kids.
My brothers, Sister Lynette, never forget the crack era.
It goes to Mal Jones.